Cuban dissident Guillermo Farinas ends his long hunger strike following the announcement that the Cuban government will release 52 political prisoners. The move came after negotiations between the Spanish foreign minister Miguel Ángel Moratinos and the Catholic Church with the Cuban government. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton welcomed the announcement.
We welcome this. We think that's a positive sign. It's something that is overdue, but nevertheless very welcome.
But some civil rights advocates say it's not enough. In a statement, Human Rights Watch wrote, "This is certainly good news for these prisoners and their families, but there are many other political prisoners who are still locked up, and the country's repressive machinery remains fully active, punishing the government critics and silencing dissent on the island." Others say Cuba has made significant strides. Raúl Castro has implemented a series of reforms since he took office, like allowing access to cell phones and internet to the general public. The Cuban government had come under international pressure to release prisoners, but many believe Cuba's current struggling economic state is what prompted the decision. The international financial crisis and the 2008 hurricane season have had serious consequences on Cuba's economy. The crucial tobacco industry fell 14%, and many of the country's crops have been destroyed. These latest incidents compounded the conditions brought on by the long-imposed U.S. embargo. In September, the European nations will revise what is known as the Common Position, a document that conditions the relations between the 27 members of the European Union and Cuba. European nations will verify the advances made in matters of human rights and democracy, and review the economic sanctions imposed on the island in 2003 during what was known as the Black Spring, when 75 political dissidents were detained.
I think there's no reason to maintain a common position any longer. My colleagues asked me that if we were able to breach the situation about the prisoners, then logically they would lift the common position. I expect my European colleagues to now respond to what was a commitment.
There's still a long way to go, but for many this is a significant first step to reconcile Cuba with the outside world. Teresa, Al Jazeera.